Welcome back to another episode of Confessions of a Beauty Boss. What's happened this week, Jenny?
I need my holiday, that's what's happening this week.
I know you are getting to that point.
I'm beginning to get a wee bit haggy.
Anybody else get like that? It's almost as if your body knows your holiday's coming and it goes into like fight or flight mode and it gets exhausted and your brain gets fried and you just don't have the energy anymore. No. You just know it's coming. So
this week we're going to discuss a bad day in business. We've had quite a few lately. Our Wi-Fi has just been an absolute nightmare right now, and I know we've banged on about this through the past couple of podcasts, but we're still having ongoing problems. So shout out to anybody that can help us, because our IT company and BT
are baffled,
cannot find where the root of the problem is, and our Wi-Fi literally runs off everything. You can't pay your appointment, you can't book in, you can't answer the phone, you can't do social media, you can't answer emails. It fakes the music at times.
Yep. So we have had 2 long days this week. It happened last week. It happened once while I was on holiday.
A couple of times when you were on holiday.
Week, and then this week, Monday all day
and Tuesday. Was it just a write-off? And that frustrates me. I'm such a perfectionist. I write down what I need to do every day and work. And when I can't tick that off because it's something that's out of my control.
And you've no idea how many times you pick up your phone or I go to my keyboard to do something and then you go, I can't do anything. It's so annoying. And our IT guys are trying their hardest. They've literally stripped it back to the basics, put it all back together again. They've had BT out to check the lines.
But we've never had pre-fire, we've never had problems left. Yes, we have the odd day that it'll go down. We've never had problems like this, and we don't know what's going on.
The last 3 weeks have just been constant. I mean, we've had the odd one, like the odd day we'll maybe have to say to clients or whatever, but the Wi-Fi isn't working just to give us a wee phone. But this last 3 weeks has been horrendous. So that's been one this week. What's our other things been this week?
I suppose it's like
everybody's. A staff member
phones in sick, which you can't help. We get that very rarely, which is great. But when it does happen, you're just like, you've got to deal with a column full of clients and trying to fit them in if they're going on their holidays into spaces that you don't physically have.
Yep. And we've got a good team as well that'll jump in, maybe stay on a wee bit or come in a wee bit earlier or whatever. But it's just, there's always
or
something.
You get the nasty brown letters from HMRC telling you to pay a bill, or you have meetings with mood hoovers that you're trying to put off. Or I had a call with a student the other day and I was just like, I need to build myself up for this one
because I'm going to drain all my energy.
So it's just having a bad day is out of your control. It goes back to that mindset again of how you approach your bad day. But yesterday was an absolute shitstorm, wasn't it? It was just one thing after another, and we're so reliant on Wi-Fi. But how do we figure it out?
I know. We just don't know what we're going to do.
Pre-Wi-Fi?
I know.
See, when you used to plug your computer in and it'd be like for half an hour before.
You're older than you look, obviously.
I always remember being at home wanting to go on. I'm like, you'd have to unplug the phone so my mum couldn't speak to my auntie for half an hour.
Because you wanted to be on the internet.
Like, how did we cope in those days? I often talk about to my kids, honestly, I wish you could live in the 90s, or it was the days that you would go out and you didn't have a mobile, you didn't have Find My Phone or Life 360, so you couldn't. I'm one of them most crazy mum that monitors where their kids are, but I mean, I would have been in so much trouble back in the day if my mum monitored where I was.
Your poor mother.
I know.
You would have been.
I should get my mum in the podcast to expose my behaviours back in the day.
Some of the stories you've told me, Eleanor, you should get a sainthood, and Tommy as well, a sainthood.
I know.
Give them a wee shout.
You just think it's a shame because the freedom's away now, isn't it? And we do, like, our whole lives are based around social media, Wi-Fi, electronics.
Absolutely. And I think it would be good to give everybody a wee experience of just having a day back in the 80s, 70s and 80s when I was a wee girl.
Come home for your dinner with the lights going outside.
They were so happy.
I know.
They were great days. You just went out and played. You didn't think about what
you didn't get caught out for things.
Lisa up the road was writing about you on social media.
I know,
you didn't give
get
a monkeys.
If you had a bad time at school.
No.
You didn't have the torture that what you're hearing kids are going through these days in the weekends because of these wee rats on social media. you actually had a break from it and then coming back
because
to
it was something would happen that day at school. You would go up the road, that person would go up the road, they would go and play with their pals at night. You would go and play with your pals. You'd forget all about it the next morning. You'd actually forgotten you fell out the day before.
And you'd probably go back on the Monday and everything's forgotten about. But social media carries things on. Oh, it's just... We've had an episode on that.
I know. All about how things drag out and you've got to live with it and you can't get rid of it. But
having a bad day is the norm. But yesterday I was beating myself up because I'm like, every single task I had for Monday and Tuesday was based on Wi-Fi. Yeah. But we've got a new trainer that's in just now in the academy and she's smashing it. She's doing an amazing job. But you want to be there for the first couple of times she's there in case she needs anything.
So you couldn't even just go home
so
and
I
work
couldn't go home and work from home. And I just felt as if I was a bit of a spare part and getting frustrated and
because
annoyed.
You've wasted 2 days that you've not been able to get things completed.
However, we should have utilised that time better of
sitting down and planning.
Instead we were firefighting, running about like headless chickens, trying to resolve something that we've got no skill set in whatsoever.
Again, that's getting your experts in and helping you, getting people that know what they're doing in, even though they don't seem to know what they're doing at the moment. We're paying them all that money every month and they don't know. But it's just such a freaky one, this one. But we were saying, I was laughing yesterday, we went up the road last night, we've been going to do a wee kind of a money mindset thing that we've got. You know, we talked about, we do these wee workshops every now and again that keeps our mindset good. But we're going to do one yesterday. We couldn't been able to do it because of the Wi-Fi.
Because it was on Wi-Fi.
We were saying that we should have done this.
If people like use your data, we're in a black spot. You cannot use data in our building. For some reason, it just doesn't let you log on to use your data. So it's like you're cut off from the world.
The area around about us is really bad. Even the houses across the road have all got to have their broadband and things because the signal is so bad. So there's no really any way around it. So... And we are good, like dancing it out. We've talked about this before.
We went out grounding yesterday. We went out to the grass outside.
We took our shoes and socks off and we walked about the grass for about 10 minutes, just like that whole...
That is scientifically proven, by the way.
Like,
we get
Google
mocked.
It. What is grounding? If you Google it, it is actually a fact. It's a vibrational fact. That
it takes out all the negative ions out your body and it replenishes you. And I think it creates some sort of dopamine hit as well.
It does. And then the therapists that are listening, will get it as well because therapists massage in their bare feet as well. It's a lot of old school
because you're taking on people's energies while you're massaging as well. So when you're grounding, I know you're not touching soil and stuff, which you should be doing, but that's why they do it barefooted to try and get rid of some of the kind of negative energy out of the body.
Yeah. And it's definitely a fact about the vibrational thing because we talked about this, I talked about with friends on holiday. One of my other friends has got a grounding sheet. You've got a grounding sheet on her bed. And one of my other friends has got one.
How much did you pay for this? It's not working. I still can't sleep off the night shift.
I don't know if mine's works either. I have nights where I sleep, nights where I don't.
I don't even plug it in anymore.
Do you know?
No.
Mine's is just constantly plugged in. But it's like people are like, how can that work? But I'm not going to go into the science behind a grounding sheet. But one of my pals was saying, you need a grounding sheet in your bed. And the rest of there was 8 of us and only Michael and I were like, yeah, you need a grounding sheet. And everyone else was like, what a lot of rubbish.
There's so many people that say that it helps them.
Yeah, it does.
So why not try it?
Try everything and anything.
See, my kids, I sometimes hug a tree when I go out walks.
No, you don't.
My kids are like, Mum, stop. I know, it's supposed to be good for you. Just hug the bark for a wee second.
Oh my God. Social services are coming for you. Your children are being subjected to cruelty. Even Lewis.
They're mortified, I know. I'm like, just do it, you'll feel better. Walking on.
They're like that, yep. No happening, Mum.
Crazy woo-woo. But yeah, it's hard. It's hard when you're having a bad day we had a bad morning this morning, let's face it. We were a couple of negative Nancy's coming in here and we've started laughing and talking about things and it's kind of snapped us out.
Even just the drive in the car, 15, 20 minutes where we got it out our system. We spent 10 minutes having a moan about it, but another 20 minutes saying, right, what's the positives? Yeah. What have we got? What's all the good things we've got? We've got 4 good successful businesses. We've got 4 great, I surrounded ourselves by lots of great people and all the rest of it. So you have to just flip it.
Yeah.
Change your mindset, start afresh, dance it out.
Dance out and think about the gratitudes as well. It's going back to what have you got in life your former self, there's quotes that are out there all the time. It's like your self 5 years ago would never have imagined of the position you're in right now. And it's so true.
Yeah.
So just take a moment to reflect on, I'm having a crap day. That's life. What can I be grateful for in this scenario?
Yeah, absolutely. We've got, I'm trying to think of all the different wee kind of snippets that we've had over the years, all the mindset things that we've done on how to turn things round on like negative energies.
We had a wee vision board night once, remember?
Yes,
our
we
Amy
did.
had a bad day and she was just couldn't get out it. And I was like, right, let's have a wee vision board night and we'll set some goals.
Yep.
And then most of the team came. We got back into that whole canvas and cutting out magazines, sticking it on.
Sticking on your dreams,
And
what you
you
want.
maybe did
and
nothing with that, but we all had a great night and it certainly uplifted her. And it's how what can you tap into to pull yourself out that bad mood?
And for the single solo therapists out there that don't have that, that don't have a team to do it with, again, it's like just watching something on social, just tapping into somebody who is
something
of a
positive because
mindset.
that can work both ways with social as well, can't it? That
Because
can
then you'll
set
look and you'll say, oh my God, they're smashing it, they're doing so well, and that puts you even lower down. So it's trying to find a podcast or a book or a...
My biggest take is that, and I've done it with loads, you know me, snip, snip. You don't serve me, bye. But
brutal.
I cut people on social all the time. It's like, this is not what I want to consume.
Yeah.
So
if you're
I don't
telling
want
me
to see
how,
it.
if you're telling me how great you are and how wonderful you are and how much money you've got in your bank and the size of car and all that, I don't need to see that.
It bores me.
You're not telling me that. You're telling me that for self-gratification for yourself. You're not telling me it for any other reason. You know, I'm happy with what I've got. I don't need to see what you've got. So
my For You page is pretty much all about manifestation, angel numbers, and funny memes.
yeah.
So
Mine's are a lot of funny things, food videos, because I like to eat out, and I've got 3 boys at an age where they love to try new food places, so there's loads of food on it, and gym workouts, because I'm always trying to find something to keep me motivated to go to the gym, because the gym gets really boring, so I'm always looking for something new to try. So I've got hundreds of big hunky guys lifting weights on my feet.
Can it be too bad to consume?
When I'm in a bad money mindset or a bad mindset, that's where I go.
Close your ears, Stevie. That'll be Stevie hammering the gym 5 times this week.
No, it's usually hot girls that are doing it.
Oh, she's swinging to the other side now.
The girl with the wee tiny figure, it's that whole comparison is the
But
thief
then
of
that's
joy.
the thing. You were like, I was looking this morning before we came in here. You were like, I seen someone on that, and it's what the negative connotation you could take from that as well. It's how you can try and flip that of just good on her.
Yep.
Like,
honestly, she must work really hard, and she's got the commitment and the devotion that I don't have, and I'm all right with that.
But that's okay, because you're
just
different
doing
people.
I'm just doing it to keep fit, not put on too much weight, because I like my food, and to be healthy when I'm older.
Yeah.
You know, to have good joints, to be able to open a jar of jam or
Bowl of
whatever.
vodka.
Make sure I can still pop a can of beer. Can of Tennant super, you know.
And it goes back to that, how you cope with a bad day, being the leader, the manager, the boss, and how that can filter out to other people as
That's
well.
a really good one.
And it's that whole flappy way. So, like, sometimes we can see people just spiraling and going flappy, and you're just like, right, calm down, because
Big deep breath.
your day's no busier than everybody else's. We've got mega busy days, but it's all relative to people's lives.
Yeah.
So is the girls that work for us, because they're back to back with treatments. They've got busy days too.
Yeah.
So no one's time is more precious
valuable,
or valuable than anybody
and
else's.
don't push that out onto other people, because then it spirals the whole place.
Yeah.
Imagine everybody then went, oh, I'm having a bad day too then. Down
We try and
tools.
flip it into having a laugh, don't we? It's like, oh, I'm having a terrible day, and then they'll all try and come in and cheer us up, and we'll have a bit of banter about it. Rachel yesterday came in and was showing us our massage movement. Wear new uniform. It doesn't sound funny now, but the way she was lunging was hilarious.
We've got new uniforms, and all the girls, each of them have said, oh, it's even stretchier, and they all started doing all these moves, and we were like, we should video all these moves because they look really funny.
I know. So it's just try and find the small ones in your day. Try and have a laugh where you can. Laughing raises the vibration.
Yep.
We tried that laughing yoga once, didn't we?
Oh, it actually was
weird,
hysterical.
but it ended up
By
funny.
the end of it, the tears were flooding everybody because everybody felt really awkward. It was one of those everybody looking at each other going, "You
Let's
look
see if we
like
can make Paul laugh.
no,
No.
from your gut, Paul. Come on." He's just looking at us like, right, wrap it up, you two.
A class of constantly doing that will eventually make you laugh.
It's weird. They actually had you lying on the floor and you had to put your head on the next person's tummy, like lie
I forgot
backwards.
about that.
And you put your head on their tummy, and when you laughed, it shook their
That's
head and it
right, I
made them
forgot
laugh
about that.
automatically. It was so
Try
just
new
laughing yoga
things.
out there. Absolutely.
Have a laugh. Try and find the small wins in your days and just know that the next day will get better.
And if you're having a really bad day and you've got nobody to listen to you, send us a wee message. We'll listen to you.
We're always up for a wee gab. So if you like this episode and you gained anything from it, please give us a like, share and subscribe and tune in next week.